the choke is that it's a choke.
No.
So wallahi.
No way.
Abdullah, wallahi, say wallahi, you don't want to call that loss a choke.
No way.
What's
See
the way to end of the year, they make the excuse. So wallahi.
What
about your team that loses at home to Brentford? Do you think you're not going to slip up again?
Apple crumble. Abdullah, but
Just
different. Abdullah,
it's
don't
alright.
compare us to you guys.
We'll wait and see, wallahi.
Wallahi, the way he was talking with his chest, I said what I had to
We'll
that
wait and
clip.
see.
It's like, doesn't matter, they have to come to us. They have to go, what's his name? The homie that was here the other day. You know what I mean? It's like, they got to beat us, they got to come to us. Because Emirates, anyone come get points here.
Who did it? They're
It's
the only
Emirates,
team.
wallahi.
They're the only team to do
We're
it.
coming in 2 weeks. We're coming. Wallahi, we're coming in 2 weeks, by the way, Everton.
Okay, get started.
Let's get started, boys. Boys, by the way, listen, wallahi, I said today, wallahi, I know it's a chaotic episode, so don't talk over each other.
The Kawarik is all going to be on this side.
No, but keep it to a minimum, yani. When someone is
can't
speaking, no need for that.
That's exactly what we're going to do.
That's
We have
all I
to.
hear.
Make sure, wallahi.
We have to.
We're going to be quiet here. We're going to enjoy the show.
We're not going to enjoy it. We're going to get in the world.
Wallahi, did that so well.
Me, I'm so disappointed, but go ahead.
Today these boys are going to enjoy the show. لكن والله محمد بجد محمد and Abdullah, and when this guy comes بجد سكتوا عليهم والله. Don't speak over each other. That's what you guys sound like والله. والله that's all I hear والله. Anyway, let's get going. How's it going, people? Welcome back to the GalacticOz Podcast. Boys, there's going to be a lot of people who are wanting this episode to come out quick. A lot of people are going to be waiting for this. But before we do, we have to acknowledge something. Boys, this is our 50th episode. Do you guys know that?
Is it? Has it been?
50.
Half a century.
Half a century.
Half a century.
We're nearly there. Yeah, bro. You know, in like 2 weeks, we're going to hit a year. Because we started like a year ago, 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. We started recording a month before in advance, remember?
Yeah, we started recording in March.
Yeah.
We had a few trials.
One trial.
A few kicked out.
Relocation.
Too many relocations.
We were a bit homeless for a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
But now we found our home, wallah, with the Australians. Mohammed, you're right, wallah. When it's white, it's right, wallah.
That's why it's right, bro. Always.
We had the gig before the studio. That's how committed we were, wallah.
You just got to make sure you got the paperwork ready, but when it's white, wallah. And everything will be all
When
right.
it's time, huh?
No, you just got to play that refugee card. You're all good, bad duck. Don't worry. المهم, but I was going to say, we want to do a review. Like, you know how SDS do like a the end of the year awards for Howler of the Year, blah, blah, blah. And Filthy Fellas do that as well. I'm going to wait until the end of the first season. Because we started midway through the season. And then we'll probably do that. Anyways, the starting lineup for today, we've got one missing. But the people that are here that are going to enjoy the show with me today is Simba, of course. Why are you clapping for yourself, Simba?
He's excited to watch this guy.
50 episodes, bro.
I was 50 episodes. Is that what
50 episodes, yeah.
Good man.
I was in the first one, but I was in the one that didn't get it.
Yeah, well, Hassan, you had a...
Hassan Afa, you nearly got
Commit.
sold back in.
If you guys love this guy, well, go back to the first episode or the second episode and third episode. Go have a look at the performances, bro.
Terrible, but
the release clause was nearly activated, wallah.
almost good there.
This close, wallah.
Heroic story, wallahi.
But yeah, take me, please.
Big comeback right now. Right now, he's the most. He's the highest paid player right now. Hasn't it?
That's what they say.
Very underappreciated.
Very underrated.
Yeah, very underrated and very underappreciated.
Hassan is actually the most consistent person here. I think Hassan,
I think
after
so,
me,
yeah.
I think you're probably the most consistent. No, Hassan Idris is. Let's be honest. Hassan Idris has been on pretty much every episode.
What number of episodes?
Yeah.
Nah.
Hassan
He
Idris?
missed a lot, Muhammad.
Hassan Idris?
He missed
Hassan
a lot,
Idris missed
bro.
like 3 or 4, bro.
Nail is on the come up, but I can see it.
Who?
Nail.
Nail hasn't. No, we're not even close to any of you guys.
Niall was on a good run, but he went overseas, man.
Wrecked everything, wallahi.
Yeah, destroyed it. Anyways, Simba, Nail is back. On the other side, we've got, this is going to be interesting, Abdullah and Mohammed Reis. Mohammed Reis, you've been missing for some time, wallah. We thought we lost you, wallah.
I know, wallahi. And some people have been mentioning it too. I've started to see people actually realizing. So
some people thought you quit the show. Some people are saying, where's this guy? Did you relegate him?
And some people have actually caught up to the fact that theory, that false theory, wallah, keeps spreading around. That I don't rock up just because City lost, wallah.
Wallah, that's the truth, wallah.
Guys,
why are you here today?
Why are you here today? Good question.
doing errands for my mom. You know what they say, boys?
I didn't know what the studio was.
Paradise is under the feet of the mother.
That's an inauthentic hadith, by the way. Wallah. It doesn't even
So
work.
wallah, it's not.
Wallah, it's not even real.
Yeah, the way that's been spread around, bro.
Either like this, like wildfire.
Wallah, yeah.
Are you sure, Azam?
Wallah. And you know that, أنا ضافت من الإيمان. That's not a hadith as well.
What about the Hur al-Ain?
No, we don't discuss that here.
No, it has to be true. Man.
No, otherwise, it's
We
not for
need that
anything.
one to be true.
That's why really some people are praying on our heels. Huh?
Otherwise, it's all a mess. For no reason. Anyways, let's get into this, boys. Let's start with the Champions League. There was a couple of games played. Let's start with PSG's game. This is a big game. Supposed to be a big game. Finished 1-0 for Bayern. PSG looked ridiculously bad. I was talking to Amir during the game. It looked like they were just waiting for Mbappe to come on.
They did.
The whole time.
They did.
That's what it seemed like.
Mbappe, the goat, he benched himself. And then he got up, warmed up by himself. And went and subbed himself on. By himself, come on.
It shows you, because it shows you how much impact he has on the team. Like how much of a loss they are when he's not around. They pretty much look like, obviously we saw before he came on, they pretty much look like every team, bro. Like his presence, just his presence actually lifts the whole momentum, of the whole team. Like even things that weren't, even players that were actually playing bad at the start. Once the fullback snap, he was having a hell of the left back.
The left back is terrible.
He was getting beaten every single time. Did you see how his performance changed after Mbappe came on?
No, but
he was getting in between 2 players, 3 players, overlapping, whipping the ball in. He assisted the offside goal.
For a team, they knew they weren't going to dominate possession. They knew Bayern was going to dominate possession, so they were going to play on the counter attack. But they have no legs up front. How are you going to do that?
They have no legs up front.
And even slow build up, it didn't look like they had the quality to put together 5, 6, 7, 8 passes to move up the pitch. It did not look like that's even a possibility. And they have good ball playing players, and they still just couldn't do it. I have no idea what's going on.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
Neymar, what a terrible player. Retire, please.
No, but he tried.
Retire, please retire. Mbappe, I'm not gonna even talk to the manager or PSG or anything. Mbappe, you own this club. We all know it. Just sell this guy to Dubai or Saudi Arabia.
Neymar's been having a bad run, but
he's a terrible player.
No, he's not overrated. But let's be
and
honest.
sell Messi too.
Relax, I say.
If you can.
And buy Ronaldo, قول له.
No, leave Ronaldo. Let's be honest. No. The best player in that game from PSG was Sergio Ramos, and you can't deny it.
All right, relax.
What the hell was that, bro? I don't know about that, bro.
Wallahi, Real Madrid into everything.
No, not really. Wallahi, he was the best player. He was the only player that actually tries to move the ball forward. You know what I mean?
You know how bad
the only
player
player
dropped Sergio Ramos since he
Wallahi, no, I was gonna say, because that's another player. That's another player that's tarnishing his legacy. Wallahi, bad.
his age, bro.
Abdullah just called. Verratti had a good game.
I think Verratti was
Verratti,
not better than Ramos.
I've never seen him have a bad game.
He always plays 100%. He's either, because he has this attribute to him where he's good off the ball and on the ball. He's just as good. So even there's games where on the ball he's not as like that game against Bayern where they're not keeping a lot of possession of the ball and stuff. Off the ball he's crazy, bro. Very effective.
100%, yeah.
See, boys, we were talking about the predictions before the games and things like that. And I was fooled by what I'm seeing in Liga. Everybody pretty much used to think that this team is a FIFA team. You just plug and play and they'll win every game. Have we overrated this team a bit?
Of course you have. They've lost their last 3 games, bro. Apart from Bayern Munich, I think.
Hard. I think this team
just
is
based on the performance.
It is slightly over. And mind you, Bayern is not the best side either. Wallahi, they're not. They could have come across like a Madrid. Even Madrid would have given them the work too. Wallahi.
Yeah,
easy, bro. So it just shows you how their level isn't that high really, bro. And that's obviously it was displayed because when
if they had a good finisher, that game could have been 5-0, bro.
And Sane's become a star, bro. Sane, ever since he left Man City, he just
Sadio Mane was there, bro.
He's better now than he was when Man City.
Seems like the biggest player in the team. Yeah. And always had
what
that
about
potential.
Cancelo,
I don't know why they got rid of him.
Cancelo,
Sane. Yeah, I don't know why they let go of him. And you can see, bro, he's a brilliant player.
And he deserves it too, bro. He deserves it too.
And they go with that Sadio Mane, come on.
Yeah.
When he comes back.
Yeah, but it shows obviously how. But how well did they play when Sadio Mane wasn't there?
That team is amazing, bro.
They have a very nice team, wallahi.
And Sane is actually, and I'm actually so happy that this move worked out for him very well.
It was always gonna work out. This guy's a star, bro.
Yeah, but he was. I feel we underappreciated him a lot, wallahi, Sane.
He was the same side as Sterling, yeah.
He was the same side as Sterling,
fortunately.
But you can argue what Sterling at that time too was absolutely fantastic for us. So it was very hard for him to break in.
It felt like it was too early for Sane. Yeah,
that move.
He wasn't very consistent at City. That's
no,
what his problem was.
I think he was pretty good, Abdullah.
No, he wasn't consistent. Even if he wasn't consistent,
but he was very rotating.
He'd give you a few good games.
Yeah, but he was rotating.
It's like playing Grealish, basically. It's like playing Grealish.
We're going to talk about that legend. We're going to talk about that legend later. But Abdullah, he was playing on a rotating. He was always rotating.
But just quickly before we predict how it's going to go in the second leg, who's that 16-year-old that PSG had on, bro?
No,
the kid brought a lot of energy, bro. He brought a lot of energy to the attack, which wasn't there because Messi obviously doesn't run. And then Neymar, like, he wasn't really like that effective, bro, until Mbappe came on. Because I feel like Neymar individually himself can't do much. Neymar always needs, like, he's not an Mbappe where he can just lob the ball to me over and I'll use my speed and just get past. Neymar needs a Messi and Mbappe to be on the pitch because he works a lot of link play. You know, the 1-2s, then getting him behind. He's not someone that can run the show himself. Huh?
Not anymore.
Not anymore, bro.
The Mbappe not starting was the killer for them, bro.
But he wasn't sure. He was injured.
He was injured.
Do you think if Mbappe starts, they turn it around?
They would have won that game.
Yeah,
They
they
would
will
turn around
go-
the second leg? It's possible, yeah, if he starts.
But I don't think buying away. Nah, I don't think so.
I'll tell you something.
Barcelona have done
You
it.
say you can
People
say
have
that,
done it, you know?
but with PSG,
Real Madrid have done it.
yeah,
The-
with,
the-
with,
But I don't think PSG's got that energy to do it, or like
it's
you
not
know,
the
that
energy yet. It's not the energy
name,
now.
wallahi, like-
I'll tell you something. Playing an away game, it's all about pressure. These players are used to that pressure. They don't have any problems. Mbappe, Messi, Neymar, it doesn't really matter. They play at Bayern, they play anywhere. They play.
Don't
I
forget
think
what he
they
did
put him
against
on the
against Madrid at Bernabeu. They still lost obviously the game, but you seen obviously what he done at the Bernabeu, you know, in their last Champions League.
They
So what
can't
can
have
he do at Bayern?
They
bro?
can't have any passengers. They need 11 players to.
What did he do at the Bernabeu?
Wallahi, he ran amok, wallahi.
What did he do?
Wallahi, Milito bus.
He's-
What am I saying? Milito's hamstring bus.
Militao anything?
The way he was trying to chase Mbappe down. wallahi.
He scored the goal. He scored the goal in that game. He scored a goal in the game before, and that's it. That's all that happened. Yeah, that was one goal he scored. That's it.
Did he
It
score
was
two?
early, wallah. لما هرشكم.
Yeah, wallahi. Wallahi, I thought that game
He
was a
scored
wrap.
one in each leg.
And then what happened in that same game? Benzema came on.
Boy,
Boy,
huh?
Benz.
Kareem.
I just hope Allah
Kareem,
PSG
brother.
can turn it around because it will be such a mess wallah, if Neymar, Mbappe and Messi are out this early.
I would love that too.
I would hate that wallah.
I would like that, wallahi, for competitive reason.
No, you want them out because you don't want to face them wallah as Man City. That's why.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by competitive, yani. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
an easy team for you two.
I don't want
Very easy game for you guys. Too.
I don't want
Anyways,
team like Leipzig and
We want Club Brugge.
vibing. Vibes.
let's move on anyways.
Me, I want Bayern versus Man City somewhere. and
AC
I'm down
Milan versus Tottenham. 1-0. Did anyone watch this game?
Of
there. I
course.
watched that game.
Of course I watched that
I
game.
watched that game because I got bored of the other game.
So you turned this one on?
Of course, that's what I did.
What did you think of your boys, Tottenham, bro?
Tottenham?
You were giving Ryan a hard time the other week.
Yeah, but I told them Milan was gonna win this one because that's San Siro.
I still
Yeah,
think
but-
that Tottenham's gonna win. I still
Absolutely
think they're
not.
gonna get
I'll
through.
tell you why.
I
Nine.
still think they will.
Me now, I don't care what these guys say, Raivo or Jakub. I'm actually 100% sure that management actually intervene in what Conte is doing. Because there's no way these guys are starting the game. These guys are starting the game. What's his name? Kane and Son, they're starting the games. And the better players that he just bought are on the bench. That doesn't make any sense, wallah. Richarlison and Danjuma, bro. They should be starting.
You're saying you're gonna bench Kane, bro? Come on, cuz what are you saying?
Danjuma and Richarlison are better than Kane and Son.
Kane and Son?
Way much better, bro. When they were playing
Bro, if they're playing a big game, do you wanna put your best players on?
the combination and the link-up play,
No. Good. That one's my segment, wallahi.
Good guy.
That is nice top.
We're waiting for your game.
I was scared, I thought you actually weren't gonna come, bro.
you agree with me on this one, yeah? We're talking about Tottenham.
You're looking at Hazard out of his face, you already don't agree with him, yeah? Before saying anything, yeah? You already don't agree with him, yeah?
No.
Huh?
Don't do that.
I agree with you.
I watched the long one too, 25-minute one.
What did you think of Danjuma and Richarlison, the link-up play?
They would look better when they came on, but like.
Yeah, they did.
They're better, way much better than Son and
did.
Kane, bro. They should be taken out.
But
These guys should be playing on the
you
regular
cannot
too.
predict that before the game has
I can, of course,
started.
I can.
You cannot
I'll
say,
tell you something.
Kane is going to have a bad game.
You know what
Son's
Kane was
gonna have
doing?
a
You know
bad
what
game.
Kane was doing? Well, even Son, when they get the ball, they do that obvious stuff, bro. They're like everything they tried to do, they already figured out.
They
You know
had
what
the
I mean?
Kane, bro. Kane got chopped from the back about 7 times that game, wallahi. Wallahi, there was actually, even if he wanted to do something, wallahi, there was no room for it. And I'm surprised that, wallahi, that ref, he swallowed his cards that game, wallahi.
He's doing that faint thing that that he does in the Premier League against Bournemouth. He wants to do this, you know.
I'm telling you, wallahi, the defender, that's purely a
And the
foul, bro.
defenders, they're waiting for him. You know what I mean?
No.
They're waiting for him
And
to do the faint.
that Tottenham team, their midfield was horrendous.
The midfield was horrendous.
They had some plays I never even heard of, bro.
Yeah, wallahi.
No, but Sarr is good. Musa Sarr is good. Then Juma should be playing. Kolosowski should be starting.
Danjuma isn't been starting though.
That's the thing. Management is intervening, cuz. It's the management, cuz. It's not him. It's not Conte, bro.
I'll tell you what won that game for AC Milan. Like Hassan said, wallahi, AC Milan, they absolutely demolished that midfield.
Yeah.
Wallahi, they did. They did, and they had They hit him on the counter a lot. And straight up, bro, Tottenham's defense is horrendous, bro.
They're horrendous,
Well, they're horrendous, bro. That's the weakest point, bro.
Yeah, but
that 50-50 with the first goal for AC Milan's first goal, bro. When Theo Hernandez went out for the header, one of the 50-50 header with what's his name? I hate that defender, wallahi. Romero. Yeah. Cuz there is no way as a defender. He's a Waskhan, bro. All that guy sees, all he sees on the pitch is ankles, that guy. Wallahi, that's all he sees. And every game, cuz I'm surprised, wallahi, he's not sent off. Anyway, back to the game. The fact that he doesn't win that 50-50 with Theo Hernandez, that's absolutely horrendous, bro.
Theo Hernandez had a blinder, bro.
He had a blinder?
Smashed it.
Theo Hernandez was fantastic, bro.
He's leaping over a defender that's already set, cuz, going forward. The defense is just horrendous, wallahi.
Hasanin here is saying management is a problem. You think if he gets knocked out of the Champions League and doesn't make top 4?
Because
It's not management, bro.
I got a feeling that he, for some reason, I understand weird, but I feel like he wants to get sacked.
He does. He's over it. He's over it.
Wallah,
He's over it.
He doesn't want to walk away, he wants to pay out.
Yeah, like something about the way he's like, he's not trying to, like, he's not winning
He wants to leave, but he wants the money.
I know what you're saying, but that's from Conte's personality. That's what Conte, he's known, he doesn't stay long at clubs. This is a known fact, yani. He doesn't say, and somewhere, whatever club he's in, there's always some sort of fight, some arguments happen with Chelsea, with here, whatever.
He never came out, bro, and said and talked shit about his own players. Bro, this guy came out and said to the fans, don't think this team could make it to the top 4. They could be 5th, 6th, 7th. Something. Who says that, bro?
You know why?
He's trying to protect himself.
Not only that, boys. If I buy players and I don't start them, there's something wrong, bro.
It's not the players, I'll tell you what it is, cuz. The structure that Conte plays.
He's not allowed to play them, cuz. He's not allowed to.
If management is going to intervene, they wouldn't have bought the players for him.
No, they buy because they said, oh, we did what he wanted. That's what they say. And then they say, oh, we buy the players.
Why would they do
but
that?
play Kane and Son.
What's behind that, cuz?
One at a time.
Why is Kane and Son playing, wallahi?
Cuz it's not that, Hassan. I'll tell you what it is, bro.
Keep it quiet.
Wallahi. I'll tell you.
agenda is very real, wallahi.
Cuz
Everybody can see it. Sana has dropped off.
He just dropped off.
So why is he starting then?
Because their team's just not that good, but.
Up front, wallahi, they have the players.
Come on, you said their team is better than Arsenal. They have a good squad.
They have a better squad than Arsenal.
At the start of the year, no, I think Everton got a better squad.
You think their team is not good enough for top 4?
No, really, wallahi.
You don't think so?
Then Juma and Charleston, they're not good for top 4?
And that's with Chelsea and Liverpool being shit. And I still don't think they're good for top 4. Like, let's put Chelsea and Liverpool out.
On paper, Hasanin. On paper.
And let's put Chelsea and Liverpool out. I think Newcastle got a better team. I think Newcastle is better.
Not on the field, on paper.
Hey, on paper, because you see the team that had against AC Milan?
On paper, Tottenham's team.
Tottenham has a
It's good
very
enough.
Long staff is better than the Charleston?
I don't know what.
No, long stuff. I'll take a long.
Then Juma is better than Willock?
Because I like this Dinjuma guy, bro.
Because he dogged you.
Yeah, because the skunk, that's
Yeah,
why.
because he dogged you.
He's a dog. Now he's still on the bench, do what he does, wallahi. Now he's still on the bench, do what he does, wallahi. Dirty Mozzie.
Along with Richarlison, huh? I'll tell you what it is, Azam. Last point. Before Hassan was like, tamam, I wrecked my whole thing. The structure of the team structure that Conte wants to play with, you must have quality defenders. It's a must. Now the players that he's working with, he can't play that style, cuz. So he needs to change the whole backline. Wallahi, it's the players that he got from the midfield up to the top. It's actually a good team.
That's a very good point.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Are you saying he's like a counter-attacking manager?
No, Azam.
If you're gonna play 5 at the back, the wing backs are gonna go.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be left with 3 at the back.
3 at the back.
But most teams have 3 up front. They should be good one-on-one defenders. They have to be.
These 3 have
If
to be
they're not-
top
if they're
quality
not,
defenders.
Every counter-attack is almost a goal.
Yeah, Mafi Kalam. These 3 that are staying when the fullbacks are going, they have to be quality.
They have to be good.
They have to be quality. And Conte, whether it's been in Inter Milan, whether it's been in Chelsea, one thing that he's always had is a very good defense.
I thought you were saying like he relies on his defenders because he's not gonna hold possession of the game the whole time.
No,
and then
no,
he's just
no,
gonna
no.
rely on the counter
But
every time.
he does rely on the counter a lot too. But the fact that he's not like he doesn't concede a lot. His teams they never concede a lot. So at the back they're always solid. So it's either a counter, Azam, it's either a counter with Conte they win or they get a draw. That's how Conte works. Wallahi.
And one more point about AC Milan. Do you know what I'm not used to seeing, bro? I thought I'm still not getting used to.
Italian teams?
No, AC Milan not getting the respect of like.
Yeah.
It's so weird
yeah.
watching AC Milan team, and I don't even know who the players
Yeah.
are, bro.
Because you're used to AC Milan just being quality all over the pitch.
Because for me,
But Hassan,
AC
you
Milan,
don't
I can't
know.
get my head around that.
Yeah, but you
Like,
gotta
AC
know
Milan
how-
to me was the team
all-stars.
that was like the top best team in the world.
But you don't know
Always.
how long they've been out of the Champions League, bro.
That's how people feel about Arsenal when they see Arsenal.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Yeah, that's how we feel, wallahi. That's how I feel, bro. That's how I feel. Because
Arsenal used
I
to
knew
be
you were
good.
gonna disagree, but that's the truth.
No, we're not gonna talk about that
That's the
game.
truth.
We're not gonna talk about that game. But when I saw that defender, the howler that he made,
Anyways, don't worry.
I felt like I was watching Dembele in the World Cup final. Wallahi, that's how I felt.
Yeah, okay.
Hassan,
Don't worry
be
about
quiet.
that. Don't worry about that. Let's move to the next. And this is gonna really test the ball knowledge. Club Brugge versus Benfica.
I want
We
you
don't know the
to watch
score.
highlights right now.
Good on you.
Wallahi, I got something to say. Wallahi, that was the only game I've ever watched rapid recap in my life. Wallahi, I've never clicked on rapid recap, but that game I had to. Wallahi,
Hey, but
and
you know
it
what?
turned out to be right. Wallahi, it was a dead game. Wallahi, it was a dead
But
game.
Bruce, I love the uniform.
Any more dead than the other 1-0s, wallahi?
No, but at least
The PSG game was dead.
Yeah, but at least there's some quality on the pitch. Wallahi,
The PSG Bayern game.
The PSG game was
Trash.
until think. Are we talking about that?
We spoke about it already.
Dead.
So wallahi, hey, cuz name, Mbappe even on one leg, he's still the best.
That's what we said, wallah. And didn't they just look like they were waiting for him? Mbappe, come on, please. Please help us out.
Wallah, he's the most overrated player.
Wallahi.
Neymar, I was saying that.
He's just on bad form, bro.
This
Relax.
is a different story, cuz. This guy legs, miles under those legs, bro. They must be injured half his career has been injured anyways. Oh, he's been in Brazil, it's his birthday, whatever. You know, it's just had 3 birthdays a year.
Neymar, yeah.
Busy.
That guy's weird.
Wallahi,
Man.
busy.
You should have taken that one off, huh?
Anyone wants to say anything else about Club Brugge?
No, I want to ask Hassanin today. How many goals did your boy Joy Felix score today? Tell us.
No, relax. Why are you jumping into this game?
Khas, we're done with this game.
Come on, Brugge. So you just moved on. I thought you were trying to go.
No, I want to know. And the other boy, what's his name? Mudrik. How many goals did he score
If
today?
that's the case, let's move on to
Abdallah,
that game.
And,
I think as Modric, wallahi.
You've
Think
lost
City,
that one.
wallahi.
and what's his name? What's the other one?
He
Other
does
one.
the pull-up
Enzo
like
Fernandez.
Nah, wallahi.
Wallahi, Azim, wallahi.
The bullet.
No,
he didn't.
they
Wallahi,
didn't.
I still I'd still take
Wallahi,
it.
boys, I'm with Hassan
Wallahi.
with this on the. Wallahi, I'm with him on the Joao Felix hype. Wallahi, quality.
That kid's the
wallahi.
goal, bro. You watch today's game?
He's the type of player. He can, like in a game he might not be consistently like on the ball. Like when he's on it, even if it's just a little moment, wallahi, it's always
Because
quality.
he hit the
bro.
he hit the
Wallahi,
post twice.
quality.
He started making.
Yeah, wallahi.
He's
Why,
always
why,
consistent.
why was he hitting the post?
Why he's supposed to score every single
What's the
time?
difference between the post and the net?
One counts.
One count, one doesn't.
And I'm going to speak about this with Arsenal. It's so hard to find a combination of athleticism, like physical prowess in a player, plus technical ability, plus the right decision making. This kid has got all three, wallahi. He's not slow. He's strong on the ball. His technique is top class. He always makes the right
Explain
decision.
that's why they're not winning games. Like.
Wallahi al-Azim.
Tell me.
He
Because
can't
of
do
him.
by himself.
Wallahi, it's not because of him.
And Wallahi al-Azim, Enzo Fernandez, Wallahi Musha was right.
Wallahi, you're right.
Wallahi
Wallahi,
al-Azim,
he's
Borussia
quality.
Dortmund gave him the run around.
Wallahi,
Wallahi al-Azim.
That one
Jude
goal was-
Bellingham just runs past him like he's not there. The guy is heavy, slow, on the ball he's okay. There's nothing special.
No, wallahi,
120 million?
Wallahi, the one,
Like,
wallahi, the 1v1,
Finesse City,
the 1v1
wallahi.
he got done. Wallahi, that was unbelievable.
Wallahi,
that kid-
Finesse
that kid-
City.
the goal?
Wallahi.
Come on,
The goal was a nice goal, bro, man.
Nah, but
Wallahi, they got finesse.
Hassanin, you can't be.
Wallahi al-Azim, they
Hassanin,
did.
wallahi, can't be
Wallahi,
beaten.
they did.
Wallahi, can't be beaten 1v1.
Wallahi, Chelsea got finesse.
What the hell is that, bro?
You can't. That's
You know
not
what he did,
defensive
bro?
The kid
midfield.
Did you see, like, no,
You know
Hassan.
what I mean, but-
Hassan, wallahi, Azim.
Because that kid was flying. If he tried to pull his shit, it would have
Wallahi, wallahi,
I'm talking about that.
Wallahi,
I'm
wallahi,
talking- I'm talking overall play, wallahi. In midfield,
Abdallah,
wallahi,
I see that goal,
they
almost
ran
scored it.
rings around him, wallahi.
No,
See
no,
that
no,
goal
no,
almost
Hassan.
Wallahi al-Azim.
Hassan, wallahi, come on.
It doesn't matter.
Hassan, that 1v1, Hassan, yani, there was no way that he was going to cut across because he'd already covered that.
Muhammad,
side.
wallahi, he
Hassan,
had no
wallahi,
chance.
al-Azim.
He
That
ran
is-
back. He was running back already. too.
Hassanin, wallahi, al-Azim, he showed him to his side, Hassanin. So there was no way that the player was going to cut in or something because obviously he's covering that position already. He was positioned very well, wallahi. He should obviously he was going to go down that way. He should have just
He faded. Nice man. It was a good move.
Wallahi, he could have.
He faded and then bang. Then
Hassan, but he dived in, Hassan.
and then tipped it forward because he's fast.
Abdallah, wallahi, that's horrendous.
Forget about that.
That's horrendous defending, man. Wallahi, horrendous.
We know he doesn't have the pace, so anybody could knock it past him and run. Khalas? In midfield where it's tight, where it's with your brain more
And he's
than
got
your
that.
legs,
He's got
wallahi
that.
he doesn't.
Wallahi, he does.
Wallahi he doesn't.
He played very well.
He doesn't.
He did it
wallahi.
against West Ham, wallahi. Wallahi, he did, wallahi.
Wallahi.
Wallahi, he did,
Wallahi
wallahi.
is done.
Wallahi, killed
He's
him. Ma, لعب 200
No,
قبلها.
that's when they dominated the ball, Muhammad.
You know what it is? Do you know what it is?
I'm talking in transition period.
Azam, do you know what
when
it is?
your
It's a
team
price
loses
tag.
the ball.
It's a price tag. People think, oh, the price tag.
No, bro. Man, this
They
is what
pay
I'm saying.
30 million up front.
Best defensive midfielders in the world.
think about it like
Wallahi,
that.
You know, Hassi, right now.
Who
if-
said
if-
he's the best defensive midfielder?
No, I'm saying best defensive midfielders in the world shouldn't cost you that much.
Oh.
That's what
Casemiro,
I'm saying.
how much did Casemiro cost?
Exactly.
Tell him-
That's
tell
what I
him
was just gonna say. A position like that it's not the position to win you the game. It shouldn't cost you 120 million. It doesn't matter who the person is.
He Malby go to the AFCON kid tournament in Malby. You
Wallahi,
find
you can-
you can find 100.
Wallahi Azim. Waste the time, bro.
Because he looks a bit shismo, wallahi. He doesn't look like he's a bit overweight.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
He's
Wallahi,
so
he is.
heavy, bro.
Wallahi, he's a bit overweight. Wallahi, I don't know, some Zinger boxers, wallahi, they're going down big in London, wallahi.
You know,
Stop fat shaming.
قال لهم give me the super chat sauce, give me 50 cents. والله العظيم, والله the way he was moving was he need Guardiola عشان يقعده والله. Sorry, you're overweight والله. The way he did that was Calvin Phillips. He had those.
He looks to be heavy. Cause João Felix was fantastic.
والله the
today.
guy is actually sticking out والله.
والله he's معلم today.
And let's be honest, wallahi, Chelsea should have won that game.
They should have. They should have won that game. They should have won the West Ham game. They should have won the Liverpool game. They should have won every game they played. Yeah, we know that.
Hey, Potter's gotta go, bro.
Yeah, I don't think.
Relax.
I don't know if you can work with this team, bro.
Because that team, you can't work with it. It's all attackers. Work with what?
Nah,
Wallah, you can't.
For all that talent, you can't get something out of it.
Every team can do that, bro.
Nah, wallah.
Wallah, a great coach can work with that. You put Conte. You Conte in that team.
Conte, I'll tell you who. Wallahi, Ancelotti. You put Ancelotti in that team, wallahi lazim, he'll get results.
Ancelotti made something out of Everton, the worst team ever in the Liverpool in the Premier League. He made something out of them. Wallah, let's be honest.
The Chelsea team with Conte, you can't compare wallah. Like Niall says, that was different gravy wallah.
Ancelotti, sorry, he's going to Brazil. Yeah.
He's done?
Yeah. They wanted either him or Zidane. That's who they want.
Oh yeah, and he does like give me Ronaldo back, give me Benzema back, give me Bell back. He's like, others like how win the game. He told them, yeah.
No, they all retired.
Oh, he was up for that United job,
That's
wasn't
the only way I can win a game. He goes, Zidane goes, give me 5 of the best 10 players ever lived, and that's the only way I can win a game.
he? Who he was up for the United job? Huh? Speculation around it?
Be quiet, man.
Bro, I rate Zidane 100%, bro.
He's the best manager
What do
ever,
you
bro.
shut up?
He had the best team, bro.
So what? Mourinho did not have the best team?
3 times in a
He's
row.
talking about it like he's managed for like 15 years or 20 years or something. مالكم انتوا يا عم؟ مالكم انتوا relax bro. He managed for a couple of years وخلاص.
He's just a manager, بس والله.
Because he had a little good run, wallahi.
والله
He
bro.
knew which one were the best 11 and he put them out there, wallahi. And you know what? You could have pulled anybody out of the crowd. at the Bernabeu, they would have told you who the best
We're one of
11
the
were.
greatest coaches والله.
Wallahi.
Anyways, we're here to talk about this game. We've been waiting to talk about it. Some people were actually pissed off that we released the episode before this game was played. Liverpool versus Everton.
Wallah, I'll tell you straight up, wallah, yeah? If you guys watch the game, you guys watch it? I don't know if you guys watch the
I
game.
watched it.
Wallah, we weren't that bad. Liverpool first of all came out like swinging.
Yeah, wallah.
Liverpool
That
came
was a different Liverpool.
That was different Liverpool, bro.
Yeah.
Liverpool came out swinging, and if you noticed, the goal was Pickford's fault, wallah. That's super coming out.
Yeah.
But you notice how, because we only got one style of playing, we only know how to play, we can only score one way, bro. And
What's the motto?
And plus, we didn't have a striker.
We want to hear it, Hassan.
What's the
We
motto?
don't play the ball off the grass, bro. We don't keep the ball on the grass, wallah. And did you notice we don't have a striker, bro? We play a Sims guy.
Yeah.
Wallah, now, with the goal, if you notice, Tarkowski did another leap
post,
and hit the post.
Yeah.
If we score the goal, we win that game. Because we will defend, like,
Yeah,
kick
you
back.
win 1-0. Lakin, but the counter attack when Salah was holding the ball up, fouling.
You should have?
Yeah,
You
wallahi.
can't
Wallahi, you
let
can't.
Liverpool have been struggling to break teams down. The only way they're gonna score against you is the counter.
You should have fouled him.
I know.
You know who was doing that? Bernardo Silva was doing that to Bukayo
Yeah,
Saka
exactly.
today. Every
Pull
time
him
he got
down,
the ball,
bas.
just kicking him,
Yeah,
kicking him,
wallahi.
kicking him
Foul
all
him.
day, bro.
Yeah, well,
That's what they should have done.
especially Seamus Coleman, should have just took him down.
Yeah.
And it was a perfect counter attack. If you look at a perfect counter attack, and the second goal was Cody, he should have cleared it.
Yeah, he should have.
That's a shank
He
goal
should've.
line.
Did you see the interview afterwards? He's like, I knew there was I was hoping there wasn't someone behind me, and because if I tried to clear it, it was gonna be an own goal.
No, no, really
It wasn't gonna be.
No.
Because he had so much. He could have controlled it and then kicked it.
That's
how much time he had.
could have kicked it
wallahi.
the other way, bro. Or
Where it came
blasted
from.
blasted that other way.
Where it
No
came
way,
from.
man.
It's easy to say, bro.
He's
No,
easy
wallahi,
to say.
no,
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 wallahi al-azim. No.
Konokoni
He
was
thought
close.
he
He
thought
has
it
a
was gonna
little
be too
moment.
close to the keeper, and the
Hold on.
keeper was gonna get it. That's why he left it.
He left it because he had attempted and he left, he pulled
He
out.
pulled his leg out.
Anyways, I don't blame him anyways.
Konokoni has
you don't. Who do
and
you
the
blame?
Kure wallahi.
The could have been good, bro.
Yeah, the Kure is moving around like one of the niggas at the community center when they're taking on kids and shit, and their back is hunting like this and they're moving around like
That's
this.
how he plays, wallahi.
Wallah al-azim, bro. Yeah, the guy's moving like a slug, bro.
But
How you gonna do that guy, bro?
wallah, he's actually been good for us.
Onana,
Now-
bas. Wallah, that means
And Onana, wallah, what a player, bro.
bas.
Wallah, team. Wallah, what a player. Yeah, this guy is flicking the ball around players and stuff.
And who's playing? Jordan Pickford or Ramsdale?
I still think.
No, wallah al-azim, wallah, let's be honest, wallah. They both have their own horrendous
No,
moments.
but
They're
Pickford
both
at least,
disgusting.
Pickford at
Wallah,
least, Pickford at least is a good shot stopper, better than Ramsdale.
Wallah,
Wallah,
pick-
Not wallahi.
Wallah,
So is Ramsdale.
Pick your poison, wallah, with
Yeah,
that
they're
one.
both just as good as each other. Like.
Yeah, but wallah, but
COVID-19 or cancer?
I'm not like
Still top four, mush?
no, maybe not 4. Maybe what's that?
حسيت والله بديت
I'm not. I
gonna
wasn't.
get top 4.
No, I'm not.
It's a relegation.
No, it's not.
والله
Wallah.
العظيم.
No, but I still think we'll be go for Conference League. Maybe we're gonna get out of this one. Like, if
No,
you-
I see you guys getting it.
Nah,
yeah,
it's
we're getting out of this
Comfortably.
100%. We've got Leeds on Saturday. That's a big
Leeds
game.
are gonna take your spot.
We've got Leeds on Saturday. We're playing Leeds on Saturday at Goodison Park. It's the first game. It's the
والله
first game.
that's a
That's
tough
a
game, but
6-pointer بجد والله. 6-pointer that one.
that one's the battle of
Some people were saying this year there's no Norwich, so any team can get relegated.
Yeah, well,
this
that's
year.
true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's true.
So that could be you. Your fault. Your fault against Liverpool was trying to win that game.
That leads and شو اسمه لكن حسين is gonna be the better of the championship highlights, huh?
No, well,
With the only goals.
Because us Leeds, I love about Leeds, bro. They play hard, bro.
Allah, they play
I
hard.
hope they get relegated.
Let's
That's
give
a boring team, bro.
Let's give Liverpool some credit here. They look dead throughout the whole year. I don't know what this was about. They look like a very good team.
Because that was a game. If they lost that game, it would have. It's like us versus Arsenal, like kind of thing for us. Like like they lose against us after because
they're not far behind you now.
It's their first calendar win in the new year.
Huh? Aren't they 6 points off top 4 with a game in hand or something?
Liverpool?
Yeah.
They're coming for United, you
They're
think?
not far off.
No way, they're so behind, bro.
Wallahi, cuz straight up, I would rather United than
No.
Liverpool.
If they win this weekend, they've got a game in hand. I know they've got a game in hand. And they might be 9 points or something.
You know about all the games in hand, yeah?
That's what you like, Abdullah. That's what I like.
That's what I like.
They need all the hands they can get, wallahi. Huh?
Mohammed Rees, I understand you're happy, even though you've been dodging this podcast.
I've been dodging nothing, wallahi.
Wallah al-Azim.
My mom.
My mom.
My mom. Allah al-Azim, bro.
I don't know what you're happy about. And everyone that hates on Arsenal have been waiting for Arsenal to sleep up, wallahi. Wallahi, get a life, wallahi. Wallahi al-Azim. Wallahi, get a life. Wallahi.
Wallah, they had
episode by bringing up Abdullah saying,
when
when that comes to us, remember that, wallahi.
Get a life.
So wallahi, you don't do that.
No, I don't do that because I don't do that with anybody here.
I remember saying it, wallahi. I remember saying it.
We don't bully people around
Yeah,
here.
Hasanin. You're the only one
I
who
remember
bullies
saying it.
people.
I'll say it
wallah.
again. When we go to Etihad.
Allah al-Azim. Delusional niggas, wallahi.
That one I'll put up.
Yes. The Emirates Stadium this morning, unbelievable.
Hold on, wallahi. This is my segment, wallahi.
Let them get it all
10 minutes, wallahi. This is my segment. 10. You want the quick one, wallahi.
He's the Man City fan.
Quick one. Quick one. Because I want to go on a night 10-minute segment.
When I saw Tomiyasu this morning, I just remember Dembele straight away.
Hassan, there's no link, wallahi.
I'll tell you something, Abdullah. If the players are not mentally ready for a big game, don't play them.
He got scared of the occasion.
He was scared, wallah. You can tell. He was so scared.
It wasn't just him, wallahi.
Huh?
It wasn't just him.
It wasn't just him, wallahi. It wasn't just him.
Wallahi. It wasn't
Because
just him.
I'll tell you first of all, wallahi, what
Let
it is.
Mohammed Rees go.
Hassan, finish, wallahi.
You know, I was thinking about this morning, wallah. You give your players the white test. You get your starting 11, you ask them a question, yeah? You tell them, I'm going to job. Listen, keep going. This is a good one, yeah? You get Tomiyasu, say, listen, Tomiyasu, I'm going to job you today. You're not going to play. If they ask you why, don't play them. That means they're scared. That means they don't want to play.
What should they say?
If they say no, you play them. If they say no, I want to play,
That's
you play them.
not one of the answers.
The
The only right answer is why.
Nah, if they say why, that means they don't want to play.
In Sunday soccer, they're getting paid big money. It's a job, it's professionals.
Wow.
No, because he didn't want to play, wallah. You could tell.
This is the only. I think this is the only thing you picked up from the game.
That's what I think.
Do you think
I
he's
thought he was gonna drop something fire,
just a shit player?
No, not really. And I respect and the best the winner today was Guardiola, wallah.
No, do you want to say anything before we
No,
move
it's
it
the
to
depth. Like I told Abdullah, it's just they don't have the depth to do it.
Oh,
I said
stop!
that.
Stop it!
Still talking like me, yeah?
Allah, everybody's ears are hurting right now, Muhammad. Enough.
Allah had to say that.
Muhammad came in 2 years of Muhammad's video.
No, wallah, I haven't, wallah. Wallah, it's so funny.
He's so
Wallah,
excited.
I haven't, don't agree with him just because it came right now, wallah.
Inta, Allah, you found the studio today, but let's just
Let's
say
keep that
that.
address, but
Your
for next
GPS is
time.
working.
Keep the address on life for when City lose. We just
Anyways, well, I agree with Nile. Wallah, it's depth. Anyways, keep
It's
going.
depth, guys. 100% is depth, bro.
Wallah, it's the depth. How can you شوف the guy أول حاجة Ben White is not starting. That's the first thing.
Why is that?
No, hold on. And
Why
then
is
you
that?
got
Why is that?
Partey.
Explain to us.
Hold on. Partey Coman is not starting.
Why is that?
Who do you look to on the bench بعد ذاك?
Partey
Trossard
is
the
injured.
only-
Partey
the
is
only
injured. We
person out
understand.
there.
Ben White,
Nobody,
why
bro.
is he not
Partey's
starting?
always injured. Partey goes, I'm assuming what I always do. Which is what I said. Remember I was sitting here 2 weeks ago? I'm like, Partey's injuries, it's just clockwork. It's gonna come.
Hasanin.
Well, I'm being serious.
Hasanin, please look at the bench. Who are you going to put on besides Trossard?
Didn't I say, I've been saying that for how long?
Ben
Why-
White.
why you
Ben
not
White
agreeing with
should
me?
have
Why
started.
argue with me? No, but I said in January we're supposed to spend money, but they're all gonna get to work anyways.
Wallah, they were.
Wallah, they're gonna get to
But
work anyways.
anyway, let's get to the first part, wallah. Me, I was going to call city-wide recycling centre backs for the whole Arsenal defence, wallah. From the left back to the centre back to the right back, wallah. Tomiyasu, before he made that mistake, Wallahi al-Azim, Wallahi, I was watching him carefully because the guy was shitting himself. Wallahi, he was before. He was never comfortable. That mistake that he did just cemented his whole game in Jua.
And De Bruyne, what a
I think
snake,
give
come on.
credit to your team. Wallah, your team actually forced those mistakes. There was a lot of pressure. It was, wallah. It wasn't just mistakes out of nowhere.
That's one centre back in the whole game, bro.
Arsenal were good, bro.
No, they were good, but in connection...
I thought they were good in the first
we
half.
did
I don't know
those
what
mistakes.
game you guys are watching.
In connection with Arsenal, thinking that they khalas, the city level where they're trying to be smart, kid and nice, they try to play out the back, even when it's not on. there's clearly Rodri stepping up, Haaland stepping up. There's clearly press going on, and they're still trying to play at the back. So that and our press obviously is the reason why they made mistakes at the back. Now,
Next.
the defenders, wallahi. The two centre backs, wallahi azim. Saliba and Shismo.
Saliba had a good game.
And Gabriel, cookies and cream, wallahi. Wallahi azim. Gabriel's the cookie and Saliba's the cream, wallahi azim. Wallahi, both of them, they need to go see a psychologist after this game, wallahi azim. Because they hit
The confidence you got after this week,
wallahi, the head of them two, I don't know what's going on, wallahi. Daka Saliba, wallahi, he's juggling the ball 3 to 4 times with his head. He's that scared of Haaland, wallahi. Haaland just shoves him off. And Gabriel, I don't know, wallahi.
Gabriel was horrendous, bro.
Gabriel, wallahi, he fixed up his hairline. Like after he didn't come back with any skills, wallahi azim. The only thing was his hairline, wallahi. And Daka, the Ukrainian player.
Zinchenko. He made a mistake, but he was good, man.
And this was Zinchenko. Wallahi.
Remember when he was trying to take on Mahrez? Wallah, I was thinking, what is guy trying to do, Wallah?
Level of overconfidence, wallahi azim, that kid, wallahi.
Yeah, but you know what?
Wallahi,
I like the way he played, bro.
No, wallahi,
I like how he was trying to take
wallahi,
the game.
didn't. Wallahi, didn't, Azam. Hassan, he nearly cost him a goal, bro.
Yeah.
And
Wallahi
now,
azim.
Mohammed, now you spoke so much shit about Arsenal. Can you talk about your team for once?
Cuz, I need to finish up with this khara first,
talking,
wallahi. Wallahi, I need to finish up with khara, wallahi azim. Cuz, our first half, first of all, wallahi, me, I admit as a City fan, that was the most horrendous first half that we've ever played, wallahi. No, wallahi we don't. Be quiet, wallahi. Wallahi, the first half was the most horrendous first half we played. Our structure, pressing, first of all, was out of place completely. Haaland would go up, De Bruyne would stay back. It was just all over the place.
That was their plan, Mohammed.
No.
That was their plan from the beginning of the game.
Arsenal always start strong. Every game they play, they always start strong. Yeah, depending on, even if they play with the best players.
But I'm just saying, we could have handled that game on go opposite. We could have handled it better. Our pressing, first of all, wasn't as a unit. It was all over the place. So that's why it was very easy for them to knock the ball around in the midfield. Like our attacking third was for me with that second half. For me, the game changed because in my perspective, when Akanji came on, I think that was a perfect sub for Shismo.
Who did he sub him on?
He subbed him off for Mahrez. For Mahrez, because Mahrez straight up was having a horrendous game, bro. Grealish on the other side was playing.
That was their plan from the
Guys,
beginning.
Grealish was playing extremely well, and I was very happy that Guardiola read that and didn't take him off. Him putting and putting Kanji on, that was, for me, it was a very, very, very good because the fact that we played 3 at the backers, and it made it very hard for us to play at the back, but we couldn't play at the back at the start. That's why Arsenal, wallahi, were their press. It was working. Wallahi, it was. Wallahi, it was.
Mohammed, I told you, you didn't play 3 at the back.
Wallahi, it was most. Wallahi, it was more likely like a 3.
They played 4 at the back when they didn't have the ball. Bernardo Silva was at left back.
No, but
when they had the ball, they changed it back to a 3 at the back.
They didn't work out that way,
the same system.
They didn't work out that way.
The same system that Arsenal are playing, the same system that Man City played in the past few years. Whenever they've got the ball, they play one of their fullbacks is inverted. They
Abdullah, that's how they set it up. I agree with you, that's how they set up. But that's not how it worked in the game, wallahi. Wallahi, didn't. Wallahi, Ake and Diaz and Walker, it always looked like a 3.
It was Diaz only, bro. It was Diaz only.
Diaz too, wallahi, with Grealish, he was superb that game, bro. He was unbelievable. But that's why it made it so hard for us to play, bro, out the back. Wallahi, it did. It made it so hard. And put some respect on my guy, Rodri, wallahi.
Yeah, he was good today, wallahi.
Wallahi, he was unbelievable today, wallahi.
Wallahi, he was good.
The disrespect that you guys have been portraying, wallahi, this last episode.
Trash, wallahi.
Wallahi, Azim, get on my face, wallahi.
He was playing a second choice Arsenal midfield, that's why.
Wallahi,
Abdullah,
be quiet, wallahi.
Which pocket do you want to get
be quiet, wallahi.
Wallahi al-Azim. Which one?
Be
Choose
quiet,
one.
wallahi, Azim.
Trash,
Wallahi,
wallahi.
Azim, he was unbelievable, wallahi.
Let's give Abdullah time.
Talk about that shit team of yours, Abdullah,
Wallahi, our
wallahi.
team,
Losing in front of your own fans.
Unfortunately,
Ya khara.
wallahi al-Azim, they just nerves on nerves. Firstly, Arteta lost that game because why would you play a player that hasn't played? He tried to do what he did against Liverpool. Remember how he chucked Tomiyasu on and Tomiyasu stopped Salah? Because that was their strong side. He tried to do the same thing. But the players that have been playing have been consistent. So you keep the exact same lineup. Unless you need a necessary change, that's when you do it. You can't throw a player in a big game and then he gets nervous just so you can look like it's a masterclass.
Has Ben White been bad?
No.
He's been good.
And that's what I'm saying.
Better than
That's what I'm saying.
Tomiyasu,
No, and I always said that centre back partnership is a disaster waiting to happen. Wallahi.
Cookies and cream.
Wallahi al-Azim. And I said this zaman, I was like, you can't have 2 big guys just because they're big, strong, and quick when neither of them defend with their brain. They don't, wallahi.
That's why they're cookies and cream, wallahi.
2 of the least...
Who's
Gabriel
Gabriel and
Of course,
Saliba.
but who's worse?
Gabriel. And I said from the start, Arsenal's strongest centre-back partnership is Ben White and Saliba. I don't care that they're both right-footed. They both should be playing. That's the right centre-back partnership. Ben White is one of the most intelligent players in the Arsenal team, and those two are two of the dumbest players on the Arsenal team. Wallahi, no lie.
Psychologists on deck?
No, wallahi. Psychologists, send them back to primary school.
Wallahi,
Psychologists,
Wallahi, that's horrendous.
they're actually so... No, bro, they genuinely do not think. They don't assess situations when they're defending. They don't.
They're very bad at reading
and
the game.
The fact that we were missing Partey, I don't think that was what cost us the game.
I don't
What
think
cost us the game is the nerves, where
Xhaka was
the
shit today.
mistakes. No, that doesn't matter.
Xhaka was amazing, bro.
Xhaka was good, bro. Wallahi, Xhaka was good.
He was average, but he was average.
The two things.
He wasn't amazing.
Dagiga.
You're not saying amazing.
I don't know. They didn't say anything. They said he was injured, but the two things that cost us the game. The two things that cost us the game is the mistakes. Especially Gabriel and the Tomiyasu mistake. Obviously, very obvious. Lakin, it's. How Gabriel on the ball, he's like stands on the ball waiting for City to press. If you've got a playing style, play with the same speed that you're meant to be playing if you're getting pressed when you're not getting pressed. Move the ball and get it going. He was waiting like he's a top player, waiting for the attackers to press him.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. And every time he had the ball to pass to Martinelli, he would turn back inside and play the other centre back. Never ever did he get it out to him early. And Kyle Walker's on a yellow card.
Abdullah, can you talk
Wallahi
about...
Azim. And the third reason why we lost this game, Eddie Nketiah.
I knew you were going to say that.
3 clear-cut chances. I'm not saying if Jesus was there, he takes them because
he was good.
he's wasteful as well.
I thought he was good. I thought he was good.
He was, but in a big game like this,
in a different way,
two clear-cut headers, and then the one that Tomiyasu crossed for him, the one that he's stretching, he didn't get there on time. These 3 chances, as a top striker for a top team that's challenging for the title, you have to put one away. Put one away, and we're okay. I wouldn't blame him for missing the other 2.
Was that a penalty? Did you guys put the penalty?
Of course it was.
No, it wasn't.
Of course it's a penalty.
Of course it was.
You especially shouldn't say that, yeah? Well, I was thinking about this one. I saw this penalty before. World Cup, Argentina. And you said, oh, penalty.
Hold on, Hassanin. Obviously, you play keeper.
Yeah.
Okay? When you come out, Hassanin, your hands are beside.
And you stop.
And you stop.
And you miss the ball.
No,
And you hit the attacker.
No, he didn't
What
miss
are
the ball.
you saying?
Nketiah hits Abdullah.
Abdullah hit the ball.
He bumps into him.
One at a time, boys.
Nketiah, no, he didn't. He came out.
He jumped
I can't show you. He came out. Listen. He came out, and as soon as he comes out, he stops.
What is he meant to do?
Nketiah kicks the ball. Nketiah kicked the ball, and Nketiah's follow through is what connected his leg. It wasn't him sticking it out.
Whether Edison is there.
No, Abdullah, bro. Abdullah, he's already trying to get the ball.
No, if Edison comes there, that's the point that most people are making. The fact that he took a shot already.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but it doesn't matter. Does that mean you can break his leg after he takes a shot?
No, but
Abdullah.
that's what the connection
Abdullah, but
happens.
keepers always do this. If a defender does it, yeah, fair enough. If a defender does it, fair enough. But a keeper always does it.
No. If a keeper comes out and misses the ball and gets
He
the play,
didn't go for the ball.
He did.
Well, he didn't. He came out. He stopped. He came out and he stopped. Azam, I'll ask something. And don't bullshit niggas. Wallahi. As soon as he missed the goal, what did I think when the referee blew whistle? Wallahi, he didn't think.
Wallahi,
penalty.
Azim, he thinks-
None of you thought
Shut up, bro.
No.
Wallahi, and Hassan, on top of that, Wallahi, Azim, no one on that pitch thought it was a
No,
penalty.
penalty.
Wallahi, Azim,
He
no.
gets it
Wallahi,
himself.
nobody. No, he saw every players. Wallahi, the commentator tripped out. Everybody tripped out.
Everyone knows.
Wallahi,
Nketiah got up and was like, that corner, whatever it was.
Wallahi.
VAR
look confused.
overturning that.
No, but
They're
Abdullah.
making it a penalty.
But when you, you think it was a penalty? At start, first,
Be honest, Wallahi.
I thought it was a goal at the
I thought
start.
it was a goal. I thought it was
Yeah,
the line.
and then I
Okay.
thought it was like penalty. It has to be.
No, you didn't, you liar, bro.
What else is it gonna be?
How many times have we seen Wallahi? Let's be honest, yeah? Because keepers clattering into players, bro. Wallahi, literally clattering into players.
But he didn't
there's
clatter.
never- And he didn't, Hassan, he did in that situation. But I'm saying generally, Wallahi, like in usual play. How many times do you see keepers just literally clattering into players?
I tell you
Say,
what,
The keeper
I
went.
tell you
The
when,
keeper went. He didn't extend his leg. He didn't extend his arm. He stopped that play, kicked this ball against
No,
him.
let me tell you this.
That's
Let
as
me tell
simple.
you this.
Wallahi, as simple as it
Let me
is.
tell you
You're
this.
agent, you're agenda, I don't.
I tell you why. Most times when the keepers clatter at an attacker, it's well after the player had a clear shot.
And not just that, but clumsy, Abdullah. Like arms are out, everything's out.
No, not even that. No, I'm saying when they don't count it as penalties, like what Nail is saying. He's saying if it's a defender, it's a penalty. If it's a keeper, it's not a penalty. Sah? That's what you're saying. That's mainly when the attacker has a clear shot at goal. Nketiah's shot wasn't even clear. This guy stopped him from having a clear shot at goal and took him out.
He took a shot, man.
He took
It
a shot,
wasn't a clear
Abdullah.
shot. It wasn't
Abdullah was a clear shot.
It was a clear shot, it was a
Abdullah.
If he doesn't
Come
come
on,
out,
bro.
if he doesn't come out, does Nketiah hit that ball with more power or less power?
Abdullah, didn't the contact happen after he kicked the ball?
No, but
He kicked the ball, then the contact happened. It wasn't. He did not prevent it from.
No. What the point you're making, Inter, that doesn't mean anything, like. No, because if you hit a player, even after he passes the ball and you contact him, that's still a foul, bro. That's not a foul anywhere
if
on
that
the
ball
field.
went in,
Anywhere.
if that ball
Azam,
went
he
in,
wasn't. He
would you
did
say
not
it's a
have
penalty?
control of the ball.
Because that's advantage played.
Why advantage play then? If it's a penalty, there's advantage in penalty.
A goal is more than an advantage than a penalty. You can
There's
miss a
advantage in penalties. I didn't know that.
There is, bro.
I didn't know that. You're making new rules now.
Nah, see that?
You know what? You know what I think? The referees, they saw what happened during the Brentford game. They said, "I will give them one this time." That's what happened. That's what I think.
Well, I'm with you 100%.
No way. The
But
Brentford
do you
game
think
and the
overall?
Man United game, they
overall,
came out
overall, how
and
do
said
you think
both
the
were
ref handled the game?
mistakes.
Overall, and I love that ref, bro. I like
I'll
that
be
ref.
honest with you, Hassan. Well, me personally, as a supporter, besides that penalty, I think he handled the game very well.
And cuz what do you think of the yellow card for that dive, bro? See that dive he tried to do? Trossard?
Wallahi al-Azim. Wallahi, I was skipping out. What it was Khan, bro. Mind you,
Because any other ref could have, because me, I was like, ooh, but they see replay, what a dirty.
Yeah, wallahi.
Khalas, the ref saw-
What about the Neymar one? What about the Neymar one? Have you seen it? Have you seen the Neymar one? He stayed on the ground for like more than a minute, bro. A good minute.
Yeah, I remember that one.
You know, I actually looked back straight away when it happened. I'm like, it's a penalty.
Yeah, I
Actually,
thought it was
huh?
too. I thought it was.
Wallah,
That's
because
how
they-
convincing it was.
Yeah, how convincing it was.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable dive, bro.
Wallah,
And then to replay, and then you see the replay from the other angle where the camera's facing him.
Yeah, Hassan,
What it was hard, bro.
Hassan, you actually didn't make contact at all.
Yeah.
Like at all. Like
Actually
wasn't even a nip.
stopped.
He kicked
Like
him.
actually,
I think Trossard
Walker,
kicked
him.
Walker.
kicked him.
Kicked him and then like,
That was rubbish.
Before we finish off Abdullah and Mohamed Rees, where's this going? Or where's this title going?
Wallahi, my last point on this before I answer that question. I think straight up wallahi, this is my personal opinion. I think Arsenal wallahi, they just crumbled in the moment. Wallahi, they couldn't handle it.
it was a fantastic game, bro.
Well, it was a fantastic game,
was a good
but
game,
I think there was just so many every moments where it just showed that wallahi that
They're not
team-
built like this, his
They're
club.
not built like this, wallahi.
These
Wallahi,
clubs, they don't
not.
have it. They're not built like that.
How does Mohamed Rees start the sentence? This guy finishes it, that guy starts it, this guy finishes it. Hassan, let him finish.
I'll tell you why, but no, but he's right, wallahi. I'll tell
They're
you,
not built
it's
like that, wallahi.
I
I feel like his sentence wasn't going that way.
Do you ever feel
Wallahi,
like
Hassan,
do you ever feel like
Hassan.
Arsenal gonna- do you feel like Arsenal come in and take something? No way, bro.
Wallahi,
Just
Wallahi,
out
Hassan,
time.
a little
If
moment,
you're
Azam.
telling me when Saka put that penalty away in that first half and
Wallahi.
how well Arsenal were playing, you're telling me you did not think Arsenal had a chance?
Abdallah, how many games have you guys won since the World Cup? 2, 3?
All of them except the last three.
Yeah. Didn't feel like that. Wallah.
Your memories.
It's just little
Didn't feel like
moments.
that.
No. This is another one of the. What Amir says. This is a bait for you guys. If you guys go along with it, khalas, that's it. It's a bluff. It's a bluff. We all know. The other day,
But anyways,
Manchester United won more than more than 2 goals or something. He stopped it right there. Wallah.
By the time we release this episode, that game would have been played, yeah? By Son Man United.
Oh yeah.
Man United is going to get the work. I said it here
Anyways,
first.
the question. The question.
I'm a United fan, and I know it.
All right.
Asma, Abdullah, can we say the choke is a choke?
No.
So wallahi.
No way.
Abdullah, wallahi, say wallahi, you don't want to call that loss a choke.
No way. No way.
What's
No way.
See the way to end of the year and then make the excuse?
Yeah.
What was Khan,
What
wallahi.
about your team that loses at home to Brentford? You think you're not going to slip up again?
Apple crumble. Abdullah, but the
Just-
difference. Abdullah,
It's
don't
alright.
compare us to you guys.
We'll wait and
That's
see,
my
wallahi.
experience.
Wallah, the way he was talking with his chest, I said what I had to
We'll
that
wait and
clip.
see.
He's like, doesn't matter, they have to come to us. They have to go, what's his name? The homie that was here the other day. Do you know what I mean? He's like, they gotta beat us, they gotta come to us. Cause Emirates, anyone come get points here.
Who did it? They're
It's
the only
Emirates,
team.
wallahi.
They're the only team to do
We're
it.
coming in 2 weeks. We're coming. Wallah, we're coming in 2 weeks, by the way, Everton.
Ravo said, that's why I think they're going to choke, wallah. I agree with you, Hassan. Ravo said,
Everybody figured them out already.
now all the teams that are going to play Arsenal, they know Arsenal have one style, and everybody just figured it out.
Yeah, that's what I
So they
said.
just stop Saka.
No, Gallo.
He said, why? He said, no.
You wanted to say it.
No, he said that. I'm saying Ravo said
No,
that.
you wanted to say it.
You know why I wanted to say it?
See, I don't listen to anyone. I just talk.
No, but no. When he said it, I thought like he was like making up things. But when I saw it actually in the game, wallah. I don't think Arsenal have it anymore, bro.
But Asma, who called this first? I said, watch. Arsenal won't finish in the top 4.
No. It's a bit of a stretch. But I'll tell you,
Arsenal won't finish in the top 4.
I don't know wallahi about that, but I'll tell you what point that you made, wallahi, that was completely right, wallahi. That, especially in this game, it was so evident. The fact that, wallahi,
January.
there's times where you just don't need to play out the back, wallahi. Wallahi, this thing's overrated.
Playing
Wallahi,
at the
it's
back
overrated.
thing in
Wallahi,
football,
it's overrated.
it's gone absolutely stupid,
Wallahi.
bro. There's two things gone stupid. Sorry, Mohammed. There's two things gone stupid. This goalkeeper's got to play with his feet.
Yeah.
And this playing at the back no matter what.
But
This-
Arsenal.
Do you know what I knew was
Well,
first
Arsenal
this?
good at it.
Abdullah,
And you saw how many
you're
times
good
you
at it.
got out.
No,
Wallahi,
Abdullah, but wallahi, Azim, this game, there was moments where
There's time
it
in
was
position, bro. There's
it was
not.
actually not on to the point where there was players actually passing you to nowhere, wallahi.
Yeah.
Like it was literally to that point.
It's
and
gone
and there was a
stupid, bro.
point where you see keepers actually they want to clear it out, and then they actually stop. Like they
Yeah.
take a step back, like Ramsdale.
Like Ramsdale,
He's actually trying to clear the ball, and then he stops, and then he goes down and he tries to pass
For
it.
example, Leicester City. It happened at Leicester City too. few.
Yeah, well, I was against on the weekends.
Yeah.
But it's gone stupid,
It
bro.
got stupid to the point where, when a keeper's passing to a player, he can see that the opposition player is behind him, literally behind him, pressing, and he's still passing it to him.
Pass the ball to him.
Yeah.
The defender in between 3 players.
Yeah,
Come on, wallah, it's too much.
It's gone stupid. See, Everton, they wouldn't pass the ball in the first half.
Yeah,
In the
wallah,
first-
khalas, ana
in the opening side of the field.
Open up
Passing
again.
in the final third. Nothing is passing Zato. He's just kicking.
Wallahi al-azim, it's actually so overrated to the point where there's so many goals that are being copped now in
it's
the league.
nonsense.
It's literally because of this, wallahi.
Let's get to the real question.
Wallahi.
Where is this going, bro? This title?
This title?
Yes.
This title's going one place, and that's called Etihad Stadium, wallahi. Bijad!
Below you winning the Champions League? Ask him.
Why do you keep deflecting to the Champions League, Abdullah? Why do you... No, ask him.
Cuz, do you remember 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 8 points up, 3 games. What's this? It's gonna keep going, but so it's gonna be we're fourth, but there's 6 games left. We're 6, but there's 2 games left.
The game's in the hands, but yeah?
No. Wallahi,
He's giving hand, but they're lucky.
it's not about no games in hand or nothing, wallahi. I think we've still got a chance.
18 games, Abdullah. That's a lot.
I messaged to Arteta, wallahi. Cuz stop these harakat, wallah, azim on the touchline, bro.
Does
Wallahi al-azim, bro. Cuz you've been
getting
a
annoyed,
coach for a
wallahi.
couple of years. Niggas are acting, he's all over the place. He's doing Guardiola harakat. He's doing
He's
this
done
stuff.
and he's won nothing.
And he's won nothing, bro.
He has won something, wallahi.
Abdullah, be quiet. What do you want, bro?
What's your club, man?
Abdullah, shut up, wallah. Nobody,
I'll take FA Cup.
everybody's won that.
You will.
Wallah, azim, he actually needs to stop this touchline stuff.
Yeah, he won the FA Cup.
And you know what's the annoying thing, Hassan?
Arteta.
It's actually all an act, bro.
Nah, Linty, you erase that shit from your memory. Anything Arsenal and positive, just erase it. Ma mushkila.
You know what he should stop? Stop doing that NBA timeout thing, wallah.
Oh yeah, well, when the player falls down.
Rams there on the ground. They all go to him.
It's such a smart tactic, though.
Cuz.
What a tactic!
We know.
Literally have to use that.
If you want to get the work by Haaland, wallah, it's a good tactic, wallah.
And Haaland was fantastic today.
No,
Bijad.
he wasn't, wallahi.
Bijad.
Wallahi, he was.
Cuz, did you see?
Wallahi,
Did you see
that,
the...
what have I told you? Arkin, that's his best finish yet.
The
From
goal?
over 26 goals?
Chill, wallahi.
Because it was half a chance, wallahi. It was falling down.
It wasn't the
was a
easiest of chances, but wallah. But Hassan,
The
wallah.
boy's pretty, it was like, he had his ankle, bro.
That was unbelievable.
Wallah, the
Left,
what
come on,
a
left.
quality goal, wallah. The De Bruyne one, wallah. The half bounce.
And left foot, come on.
Left foot. Look at this guy. He's saying it's nothing. What are you saying, bro?
Maghrib time, boys. Maghrib time. Let's finish off. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell.
Azam,
We'll also,
the editing is gonna go damn.
it is Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcast. Check us out. We're all there. What do you want to say?
Azam, what about Aiden Ross? Do you rate the Aiden Ross kid? Why is he so famous, bro?
Who's Aiden Ross? I thought you were talking about Jeff Ross for a
No,
minute.
Aiden Ross. Yeah, that kid.
Oh, that Speed's homeboy, yeah?
Yeah, why is he so famous? What does he actually do?
Take care.
I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the juice. I got the juice. You other niggas look confused. I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Nigga, I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the juice. Watch me. I got the juice. Watch me. I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce.